Good morning, welcome to this channel. Today we'll be discussing the Super Steam Advanced Electric Sterilizer. If you like the video or you find the information useful, please like it, and also please do subscribe so you get even more information or notifications every time we load a video. Now basically this is the item, the unit, the sterilizer. It comes with the lid. This is the second layer, or yes, the way you put the layer. That's the first layer, and then it looks like so on the inside. This is the heating plate for the unit. Then it also comes with a complimentary soother. There it is. And then it also comes with one of these. This is a clip where after you sterilize your tits, then you can pick up your items with this than to use your hands, which would put back any possible germs on the your bottles. So it is advisable to use this. Now this unit can sterilize up to 6 bottles at the same time. So it loads 6 bottles with the tips and the lids onto the unit. Now this is how it basically works. You measure 80 ml of water. You get a measuring cup or the baby bottle, measure 80 ml of water, then you pour it on the heating plate. You pour it in there. Then it doesn't have to be hot water. Actually, room temperature water is perfectly fine, because the unit is the one that will heat up the water so that it sterilizes. So you put room temperature water in there, or tap water. Then you put this one first. You lay it there. Then you take your bottles. Now it can fit all the sizes of the bottles, even the little ones and the larger ones of Tommee. You can fit them in there. So you remove the tips and the lids. You put the bottles upside down. So you've got your 6 bottles in there. Then you take this layer and you put it on the side there. There is a groove where it goes into that one over there. So you put this in there, and then after that, then you put your lids and your tits on top. You lay them. Then you put this and close the lid. After that, you will see there at the bottom there are 2 buttons. There is a play button and there is a stop button. So the play button is what you press when everything is in there and you're ready to sterilize. You press the play button. Then you can walk away, go check on your baby, change a diaper, or do whatever chore that you would like to do while this sterilizes. You don't have to stick around, because it will sterilize on its own. When it's done, it will stop like a kettle. It will stop itself, and then which would be 5 minutes later. So it takes about 5 minutes to sterilize. Then when it stops, then you come and you take your bottles if you'd like to use them momentarily. Otherwise, what you can do, you can leave them in there, or you can take them out and put them on a drying rack, baby bottle drying rack. Just the excess water can drip off. Then after that, you can use the bottles. But you can actually use the bottle immediately after the play stops. They are ready to be used. So it's up to you how you want to do that part. The one thing that most people tend to forget is the descaling. Now we all know that water percentages on the richness of the water, they're not the same depending on where you stay. So you are required by the manufacturer to descale, that is decalcifying or decalcification. So basically what you do, you buy a descaling sachets. They do have them in our local grocery stores. You buy that, and then this item on the first front page, it's got a lot of languages on, but English is the very first one. So it shows you everything that I've just said, and also the descaling on how you descale. So you use 1 sachet of descaling solution with 200 mils of water. So you put it on there, then you cover the item and you press the play button again. Then let it go on for that 5 minutes. It descales itself. When it's done, then it will turn off. Then what you do is you take everything out, you discard the water, then the item is clean and ready to use again. Do not, I repeat, don't ever scrub when it starts to form the calcification on the metal plate, the heating plate. Never scrub it with your steel wool, or some people call it skierpot. You don't do that. What you do is you descale. Like you get that sachet solution, because now if you scrub it, then you are messing up with the heating plate, which will mess up your warranty on the item. So please do not descale it. I mean, just descale. Do not scrub it. Do not scrub. Just descale. Now how do you know when it needs descaling? You will see that on the metal plate is no longer shiny. There's like calcification that happens, or like stuff sticking on there, or it's no longer smooth anymore. It's starting to get a little rough, like some dirt, or yes, then you know that you need to descale the item so that you continue using it properly and it works as it's meant to work. Yes, so basically that is it. I personally used this one when my baby was small. My baby was a formula baby, not by choice, but yes, and this was great because the bottles were always ready on time, and I always had more for the next feeding because it does 6 bottles at the same time. So personally, it was a great item for the fact that I don't have to stand around and wait for it, then measure the time and then come and turn it off. It automatic, it does that itself. So for me, I found it very useful. It's a great item to own. It's something that I think people would want to look into, or mothers, new mummies, consider something like this. It's great. It's unlike a microwave item or something that you just put in the microwave, because everything depends on you timing it right with the right temperature, and microwaves, they're not the same, so it can get complicated. But this, you don't need to have all that knowledge. You just put your water in, put your bottles, press play, and you're done. When it's done, it's done, and you know your bottles are perfectly fine and sterilized and ready for your baby to use. Sterilizing is important, and most people are starting to sort of do away with it, which isn't advisable. I would advise that one sterilizes their bottle, and this is the perfect way to do it. You don't need any chemicals, you don't need any special solution, just your water, and you plug it in and it's done. Yeah, so if you find this informative and you like this video, please do like it at the bottom, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Thank you. Bye.